Yo, what's up guys, it's KT Pranks here today. I have a second gen iPod here. As you can see, it's a little bit cracked, just a little bit, and well, today we're gonna smash this, but not just smash it, we're gonna test its durability. The reason I'm doing this, yes, it still works. As you can see, it still works, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna test the durability. The reason I'm smashing it today, doing this with it, is because not only is it a piece of crap, but it just doesn't work that well at all. And I have an iPhone, so, and it won't connect to internet, won't do Facebook, won't do YouTube, won't play videos, won't do shit, won't even let me play games, and it won't update its software, so I can't download anything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this piece of junk, because I tried to sell it, no one will buy it. So we're gonna smash it, and hopefully I can make some money off of this video. So here we go. We're gonna see the damage now. That was just a simple, such as if you were to drop it out of your pocket. Honestly, it didn't do much. It kind of scratched it a little bit up, but the cracks are exactly the same as they were, and it still turns on. So simple pocket drop does not affect it. Now we're gonna try dropping it from a little higher off of a trailer. As you can see, it's up about that high. So we're gonna drop it and see if it does anything. Alright, so as you can see, it did not do anything there either, so it's proving to be pretty durable. And the back is directly where it hit. You can see there's a couple rock chips and stuff, but nothing major. Still turns on, so we're all good there. We're gonna check some other stuff. Let's go. Alright, so now we're gonna test. Let's say you get mad at the iPod, because like it is now, it won't connect to the internet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend you maybe get mad and throw it at a wall or a brick wall, to be more specific there. So let's try this. Ready? Let's see. Alright, so the front completely undamaged, just like it's the same way it was, nothing different. The back, you can kind of see some red marks where it hit the wall, nothing major again, and that was a pretty decent throw. So let's try some other stuff. Alright, so now we are going to do a, for instance, if you were to drop your phone, or here say iPod, and you were to step on it, or someone else was to step on it. So we're gonna just act like we're walking past, and we're gonna step on it, see what happens here. Alright, let's have a look. Anything. Nothing at all. Again. Well, actually, we actually do have a little more crackage right here. We have a little right up in here that was not there right there. So we're getting somewhere. We're starting to break this thing. Let's go try some more severe stuff. Alright guys, so now we are going to try an altitude test. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw it up as far as I can, hopefully, and have breakage some way. So here we go. I'm going to go for a far throw up. Alright, let's go see what happened. Alright, so it's a little dirty, but again, nothing with the screen. And it still turns on. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to do some more severe stuff just to break this really fast. Let's go. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna tomahawk the screen. Yes, you heard me right. Tomahawk the screen. Right here, I have a sort of what I like to call a tomahawk anyways. It is a blade right here. and it's very small, so it's a tomahawk. I'm gonna just tomahawk the screen, see what happens here. Ready? Here we go. And now we definitely have some screen breakage, definitely. And let's see if it turns on. And it actually, the light still comes on, but you cannot see anything. But it still works, and our goal is to make this not work. I'm gonna hit it one more time with the tomahawk, but on the back. See if we can get this thing to turn off. We don't want this thing on. Let's see if that did it. It still turns on, so let's go to some more extreme measures. Alright, so as you can tell, what we have in front of us is some water. What we're going to do after having the screen tomahawked and now the electrical components a little bit exposed, still on, so we're going to drop in some water. I'm going to try and push the on switch before it goes in so we can see if it stays on. So I'm going to try to get the camera positioned over it. Doesn't matter if water gets on the camera because it is waterproof. Go. And the screen is still on. It is submerged in water right now. And I don't think that was it going off. Alright, so it's in water. We're going to wait a couple more seconds and I'm going to grab it out. Here we go, and I'll take it out. Alright, so after being submerged in water, let's see if it still turns on. And it does. No way. An iPod still turns on after being submerged in water. We have to go to more extreme. Here we go, guys. Let's go. Alright, in an attempt to kill it once and for all, we are actually going to hit it with a hoe. Not like a woman, but a planting hoe. As you guys saw, it was submerged in water and still turned on. So let me go grab the hoe really fast, and we'll try to demolish this thing. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to attempt to smash it with my hoe. Here we go. Ready? I think I got it. And it still turns on. Look at that. Still turns on. No way. This is impossible. Alright, we're gonna try some more extreme, hopefully. Alright guys, we have another attempt here. The thing still turns on after all this abuse. So, what we're gonna do now is I'm literally just gonna drop a giant ass brick on it. Like, no kidding. A giant ass brick. So here we go. Here comes the giant brick. Let's see if the brick wins. I can't tell if it's just because the power button is stuck or what, but it won't come on. We may have a winner. And I believe we do. Hold on, let me try to push the button. And I believe we have a winner, actually. And I can't tell, but it looks like it may be trying to turn on still. Just to be sure, we're going to try one last thing. But I think it's dead. But that's pretty good. We're going to actually tomahawk it one last time. Let's go. Alright guys, so I'm literally gonna just go ham on it and use the hardest hit I possibly can with this tomahawk and hopefully destroy this thing. Let's try to chop it right in half, like just boom. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna hit it as hard as I can. Here we go. Oh, I'm probably gonna miss. I don't know. Oh. And we have it coming out the other side like that. Jesus. Alright, let's right now look at the internal components really fast. So we have our first screen. That is how bad it's cracked. very, very bad. And I ripped the cord off, so yeah, that's done. Then we have the LCD actually screen right here that is just toast, and we have the first layer of it, which is like a tint to it, I'm guessing to make it less bright, but it's also screwed, if you guys can see. It's just cracking. And then we have the actual screen. It is fucked up. Let's try to take this screen off. Alright, so we have that off. There's quite a bit of shit in these that I don't think is really needed. There's some plastic shit right here. Down we're at the actual board of it, as you can see right in there. But there's a piece of metal over it, so we can't get to it. At least that's what they think. We're gonna try and get to it. Let's go. Hey look, our tomahawk is right through it. It definitely should not work now. Well, it survived a lot, but this is the end result of a second-gen iPod that acts like a piece of shit and has a very pissed off owner because he paid $80 for it and got ripped off by his friend. And it is very hot and I think leaking battery acid, but here's the piece of shit, and it is fucking hot as hell right now. So, yeah, this is the second gen iPod. It's a very actually durable one. Even for having a cracked screen, it was taking some damage, but so this is the second gen iPod. Looks like shit. We have some tomahawks go through it. Still got the iPod symbol. Not really. Goodbye.